Do you need a lawyer in a DHR case in Alabama? A common question is, do I really need a lawyer? The answer is yes. Parents have the right to an attorney in these cases. If you can't afford one, in most situations, the court will appoint a lawyer to represent you. So there is a right to counsel in Alabama DHR cases. Under Alabama law, if you're facing the loss of custody from DHR, or if DHR is asking to terminate your parental rights, you have the right to a court-appointed lawyer. This is not just a nice option, it's a safeguard to make sure that the process is fair. The court knows how serious it is to take custody away from a parent and give it to the state. So having a lawyer levels the playing field and makes sure your voice is heard in court. Here's a section about court-appointed attorneys. If you can't afford an attorney, the court will usually appoint one for you. This happens at the very first hearing where custody is at risk, often the shelter care hearing. The judge will ask you about your finances. You may even fill out what's called an affidavit of substantial hardship. And if you qualify, you'll get a lawyer appointed to represent you moving forward. This matters because it means you're not left to figure out everything alone. So why does having a lawyer help? Here's why having a lawyer can make a big difference. They explain what's happening, hearings, deadlines, what the court is looking for. They can speak for you in court. Make sure your side of the story gets told clearly. They protect your rights. If something is done wrong, they can object or ask the court to fix it. When you're in the middle of a DHR case, emotions can run high, and your lawyer is there to help you stay focused on the steps that matter the most. So working with your lawyer. Having a lawyer works best when you treat it like a partnership. Parents often find it helpful to stay in touch, answer calls, respond to letters. You need to keep your lawyer updated. You've got to bring you got to bring documents to them. Drug screening results, proof of housing, proof of employment. You show up, be at hearings, meetings, and appointments. The more your lawyer knows, the better they can represent you. Think of them as your guide through the system, but they need your input to do their job. So here's the hopeful part. Having a lawyer doesn't just defend your rights. It gives you more chance to reunify with your kids. Lawyers can help make sure your ISP is fair, that your progress reported to the judge, and that you get access to the services you need. When parents stay engaged with their lawyer and work their plan step by step, reunification is possible. I've seen families make incredible comebacks because they had the right help and stayed consistent. So you need to learn how to work with your lawyer. My course I've got below isn't legal advice, but it is education that can help you understand the system better. Inside the course, I will walk through what lawyers typically do at each stage and how parents can work with them to keep their case moving forward. The link is below if you want a deeper dive.